So I am sure by now you have all already heard about this that's happening here in Alabama. When I was on the phone the other night, I got the screaming of the blue alert on my phone. When I looked at it and see what had happened, I was like, at first I was like, something doesn't sound right. They got the same last name, and that was my thought. But then for a while, everyone was worried about the officer, and it was confirmed that they were not kin. I still had an odd feeling about this. Well, now a felony arrest warrant has been issued for Correction Officer Vicky White. She actually helped this capital murder suspect, Casey White, to escape. Okay, Sheriff Singleton stated that Vicky had turned in her retirement papers and her last day of work was to be that Friday, the day they escaped. He said they have a video of them in the patrol car after they departed the jail. That indicates that they left the jail and drove directly to the parking lot where the patrol car was recovered. They never attempted to go to the courthouse. The sheriff also stated that he and the rest of Vicky's co-workers are absolutely devastated and worried for her safety. While they know that she did help him escape, those that know her are having a hard time believing that she actually really done this willingly. He is considered armed and extremely dangerous. So if you have any information of their whereabouts, please call this number immediately and do not attempt to approach him or them in any manner whatsoever. Now, they do know that he is armed and dangerous. He is 6'9". He weighs 270 pounds. This guy has a chilling criminal past. This is the very most recent photos that there is of inmate Casey White. Now, the reason we know at this point that this was planned, there is a few things. One, the officer actually sold her home just a few weeks ago for $95,550. Now, after an investigation all weekend, they believe that these two were actually in a romantic relationship because Friday was actually the officer's last day of work. Now, the employees that she worked with was going to throw her a little retirement party at the detention center that Friday. But Officer White told them just to hold off because she had to transport a prisoner to the courthouse, and that was the last time she was ever heard from. She also had told co-workers that she wanted to go to the beach and she had sold her house last month. Some of her other co-workers who really want to remain anonymous for good reason also says that she was known to actually flirt with the male inmates at the detention center, and she would make exceptions to the rules for the inmates that she had taken a liking to. Now, this one that she had taken a liking to, Casey White, to stand trial for capital murder. He had confessed to fatally stabbing Connie Ridgway in Rogersville. And the sheriff said that even though Vicky was a perfect employee, and this really wasn't the Vicky that he knew, but he also went on to state that it looks like she acted of her own free will. And Casey White, well, his minimum release date would have been in 2091. Remember, there is a $10,000 reward offered at this moment by the U.S. Marshals for any information leading to the capture and arrest of these two. Do not go up to them. Just call either 911 or the number you see on your screen.
Nothing to lose. With his violent past, he is extremely dangerous.
So Casey White is charged with capital murder in a woman's death in 2015. He was serving 75 years in prison after being convicted.
It's pretty shocking, I have to admit, but at the same time, if he doesn't happen to make it to trial, I mean, he's definitely a threat to the public.
With more from the family tonight as the search for Casey White becomes more and more desperate. 7 years ago, Austin Williams lost his mother, Connie Ridgway, after she was brutally stabbed in her home in Rogersville.
My mother, she was just such a nice person, kind of everybody's friend. This is the last person you expect anything to happen to.
For years, it was a cold case until 2020 when Casey White confessed to the crime. As White sat in the Lauderdale County Jail, Williams felt there was justice for his mother and awaited the day he would go on trial. Now that hope is gone after White escaped Friday morning.
It's shocking, and it's just like you just wonder how it's possible, because we really wanted it to go to trial just so that we could hear more of the story. Turn yourself in before this gets any worse. No one else needs to get hurt. You need to turn yourself in as soon as possible.
Since Vicky White had a handgun, authorities assume Casey White is armed and dangerous. Williams has a warning for everyone.
Have someone like Casey, who's 6'6", 250 pounds, come into her apartment and stab her to death. That's the kind of person this is. This is the person you need to look out for.